Hello there and a pleasant welcome to the national news here on Star Television Network on Channel 21 with me, Hassan Koroma. For the headline, National Disability Coalition has in a press statement stated that cross-section of their members want to manipulate the Sierra Leone Disability Constitution in order to rig the upcoming elections.
We wish to inform the disability community in Sierra Leone.
Black movement for breaking borders turns the sword for the construction of the feeder road from Low Cost Junction leading to the Quarry Community, aimed at addressing some of the challenges the community is faced with.
As an organization, where we be not tied within, we hurt them.
The aged at the Moiba Community in the East End of Freetown have benefited from free medical care provided by Healthcare for the Aged organization.
Again, we are here at Watana Life Community to come and give some medication.
A non-governmental organization has donated used clothing, including shoes, blankets, among others, to disabled people across Freetown.
And we explain about this day, and so the money we will receive.
And in sport, the president of the Tech Board Association in East End has called on the government of Sierra Leone through the Ministry of Sport to provide more support for the association.
How will we sustain the game? And that's it, we don't.
All these stories making the headlines for today. Those were the headlines, and now for the news in details with me, Hassan Koroma. The National Disability Coalition has on Wednesday, December 2nd, issued out a press statement which stated that cross-section members want to manipulate the Union Disability Constitution in order to rig the upcoming election. George Elliott Sam has more to the story.
It is estimated that there are about 450,000 disabled people in Sierra Leone. Although this number may be an underrepresentation, common disability issues including blindness, deaf, one wounded, including amputees and polio. In this regard, the National Disability Coalition, as on Wednesday, 2nd December 2020, issued out a press statement which states that cross-section of members want to manipulate the Sierra Leone Union of Disability SLEDO Constitution in order to rig their upcoming election. While reading out the press statement, Mohammed Alucious Kamara, National Coordinator, National Disability Coalition, stated that they wish to inform the disability community in Sierra Leone about manipulation of SLEDO Constitution to rig the upcoming election. It is important to note that the annual general meeting, AGN, is a strategic planning unit of SLEDO. It went further to state that the issue of disability are discussed, including successes and challenges in meeting the development need of the general membership.
We wish to inform the disability community in Sierra Leone about the manipulation of the Constitution to rig the upcoming election. It is important to note that the annual general meeting, AGM, is a strategic planning unit of SLEDO. This is where issues of disability are discussed, including successes and challenges in meeting the development needs of general membership. The conduct of electoral activities also constitute a major component of the AGM. Therefore, the relevance of the AGM cannot be ignored because of the pivotal role in running the affairs of persons with disability across the country. However, this AGM was suspended by the current regime in order to sneak away from informing the membership about the bad governance and also to prevent the election from taking place. As a result, many critical issues are still unaddressed, like proper accountability, promote peace and unity among peoples, etc. In fact, failing to convey the AGM shows high level of incompetency in the incumbent regime as opposed to the previous administration, which were very much attentive to national disability movement. short governance system does not reflect the best interest of disabled people, and so we ask all development partners to desist from working with Mr. Communicable and his court since their terms of office has expired in January 2020. Quite recently, we also spotted the interference of the advisory board chairman, Mr. Kababongura, into the conduct of the upcoming election. According to the Constitution, the Electoral Committee is the only organ that is responsible for all elections matters, and it should be allowed to perform this function without fear or favor.
The Sustainable Development Goals, SDGs, recognize inclusion as a critical element in transforming the world and ending poverty for everyone. Inclusion means making sure that change for the better is for everyone, including that often marginalized group like persons living with disabilities, young people, women, gets to equally enjoy benefits of changes such as job, better education or health care. For Star News in Freetown, George Elliott Sam reported.
As the way to address some of the challenges facing the Quarry community in the East End of Freetown, the Black Movement for Breaking Borders has turned the sword for the construction of the feeder road from Low Cost Junction leading to Quarry Community. Alhaji Wage reports.
During the launching of the organization, Alhaji T. Kamara, the organization's admin, said the paving of the road leading from Low Cost Junction to the Quarry Community is the first project undertaken by the organization, noting that the organization's aim is not just limited to construction of roads, but also extend to other projects including women's empowerment and girl-child education.
So this now we first project as an organization where we be don't tie within we heart them. Then tell them they way we they come up when I be social club, we talk and say one day we get for do that kind of development here. And today, if we come for grace this occasion with we tell una plenty thank you. And this organization not just therefore come for make road. Where we look into we constitution, we get boku other thing the way we get for take effect. We now women empowerment, we get with school picking them, girl child education, we don't see now the government they push for education go before.
John S. Kagbo, the road project engineer and a member of the organization, said they started the project with their own little money. He further that the total budget for the road project is 500 million yuans, adding that the road construction will extend to other places within the Quarry community.
No go us to us, we say no, people don't believe we. Now we see on you, now we get that money, they work, they work from the small way they get, so we decide. The money they use so today for start with so, now we all together for start this. If people see, then we become board, now they make small, then how other parts of Freetown they make. So we sit down, we call the technical team, me and others, we make budget. The budget will get can now 500 million and above. We're not to be posting the free.
Osman Tolo Koroma, the deputy mayor of Freetown City Council, while making a statement, lauded the project undertaken by the organization, describing it as an infrastructural leap that will assuage the road challenges of residents in that community. He noted the council's commitment in monitoring project, stating that the council will engage with the organization in order to support the project.
We and the Freetown City Council be the leaders for the Freetown locality. We very much appreciate, we're very much happy for witness then kind wonderful events they are. As the Local Government Act, Section 20, charge we with the responsibility for champion development within the locality. At the same time, we be the highest political authority within the locality. I think say that we right, but not before, of whatsoever development, when somebody think and feel safe for happen in the locality, the part make there for giving her the support, for giving her the zeal, for giving her the strength, for giving her the courage we want for execute this project.
Mayor Tolo Koroma called on other organizations to emulate such development strives within their communities, as various stakeholders within the community gave their support both in cash and kind towards the project. Reporting for Star TV News, I am Alhaji Wagi.
Health care for the aged as part of their efforts, especially in hard-to-reach communities, has provided free medical care for the aged at the Moiba Community in the East End of Freetown. Alfie Barry now reports.
The aged are a set of people that are normally neglected in the societies. As such, they are normally faced with a lot of medical challenges in which they are in their needs of care. As a way of cushioning this their condition, health care for the old has provided free health care to the old in the Moiba community. The CEO of the organization, Mohamed Ba, noted the need for the society to care for the blind, adding that the coming of COVID-19 made them to stop their intervention, but they have resumed their activities. He added that they have asked the community to provide a piece of land so that his organization will mobilize funds to put up a modest clinic for the old.
Since the COVID-19, we stopped to give medication because our organization is to give free medical to older people. But today we resume again. We are here at Watana Life Community to come and give some medication and some food stuff. So we asked this community so that they can help us with a piece of land so that we can help them to have a clinic. And they have offered us that land, but we are trying now to mobilize so that we can have funds to come and build a small clinic so that they can help them, because this community is deprived. There is no access to no medical facility here, no pharmacy, it is not motorable, and it is also hard to reach. The Leoneans, let us come together and help healthcare for the aged. Healthcare for the aged is here to stay so that we can help the older people. There is no comprehensive program for the older people in this country.
Pastor Suleiman Foye, a philanthropist and partner of the organization, noted that caring for the old is part of the evangelism, adding that in order to understand the plight of the old, we need to come close to them.
I have been engaging on this campaign with my family, loved ones and friends. We have reached out bad days like this. On my bad days, I go to places, I meet with people. Last year we were at Grafton, the children, we were with them, we spent the whole day with them, we brought food, we brought clothing, and we ate with them. So the Health for the Aged, I partnered with them to come to this community particularly. Because if you can see the rough terrain to come here, it's quite difficult to reach here. So I told them that I'm coming here today. I will spend the rest of the day with these people in this community. The aged, I will eat with them, I drink with them, I brought them clothing, I brought them food, so that we all can be together and enjoy ourselves on this bad day.
George Moe, a resident of the Moiba community, lauded the goodwill gesture, stating that they are currently working on how to provide a piece of land for the construction of the clinic.
Give some treatments to old people, disabled people, people of the blind, people that cannot afford. So up to the present, they are here now, asking the community to offer a piece of land where they can build an hospital to be easy and where they can be treat people with their problems. So as the leader of this community in charge of security, so 19 of our pipeline Moiba, we are welcome the people, then we appreciate them big for their effort to in and bringing this opportunity in our community.
This is not the first time healthcare for the old has embarked on short care for the old, and they are vowed to take this care for the old in far-flung communities. For Star TV News, compiled by Alfie Bayi, Isabella Stanley reports.
You're still watching the national news here on Star Television Network on Channel 21 with me, Hassan Koroma. Giving Tuesday, Sierra Leone, a non-governmental organization, has on Tuesday, 1st December 2020, donated used clothing, including shoes, blankets, among others, to disabled people across Freetown. When he visited our studio, executive director of the organization, Santigi Dumbuya, spoke to Ewa Jallo in this interview on the need for the donation.
Global movement, actually, and we started in Australia, January 2020 this year, and we believe the act of giving, generosity and kindness, we most time lacking in our country, especially Africa. We think Europe or white people and only they give, and we get so many ways them for give and so many things them for give. And so this now the movement we can for promote that particular initiative day for make sure say we encourage everyone, no matter who you are, you know, rich or poor, give to someone and help, so we do help for grow as a nation. The funding from the Giving Tuesday headquarters, now the US, yeah, because Giving Tuesday, as I said, a global movement, and it starts from a United Nations meeting, and later on, then bring down this particular movement, which happened in America just after the Thanksgiving of the United States, and then Giving Tuesday coming. So today, na a big day. In fact, we're at the 1st of December, where we celebrate every year globally. And so if you go to the social media now, Facebook, WhatsApp, a lot of social media handles and way they explain about this day. And so the money we receive, we use both social media for advocate for the Giving Tuesday as specified by the agreement, and also we make sure say we print out polos them and also posters them, picture posters them, and also and written messages them for send out within Sierra Leone. And also we get jingles that will be created for ensure say we get people in, because even if you're in a remote part of Sierra Leone, you're not able to talk Creole, you're not able to talk Limba, but you Soso or you Timini. So we use all the major languages and they for send out the messages. We have been trying to say, me as the leader, get me integrity, because first of all, integrity comes first for everybody. And for let me maintain the integrity. This is not the first time I'm doing this. During Ebola time, we also be organized a national collection of used cloth. If you go now YouTube, I make sure I take videos of all the things the way as we distributed at the different center them. Even we share the video then at the YouTube. If you check na the YouTube, I create a video of all the collection, and we also give receipts to people of the things that they give to we. I publish everything in terms of voting come and voting occur. We create an Excel system. What you give and the things that we give, your phone number, all the things they will be collected for make sure that we transparent to one another, and also we want to maintain with credibility, because Giving Tuesday it just starts. Me when they talk to you, so I get a whole institution where they lead. We also name We Own Child Foundation, and specific to any organization, small or big, company or national or individual people are all welcome. Already they join the movement right now. We get over 20 organizations that already don't join the movement, and we get people away, even the work with the UN and other people away, also advise we and try for mentor we together for make sure say we do the right thing rather than going to the wrong way. So through that meeting we'll be whole. Now we come up with this idea, say okay, now we target disabled people for this year. And so we believe say the more we get more goods them, now the more we'll think USA and USA for target. But we young idea be all around. We will try for target the Eastern Camp way now the disabled center. But depends to what we get. If we get more, then we go also target other parts of the western area for now.
Rounding up the national news, let's now turn our attention to sport. The president of the Tech Ball Association, Unisa Dinkago, has called on the government of Sierra Leone through the Ministry of Sport to provide more support for the association. Hilton John has more.
Hello everyone, welcome to the Sporting News. The president of Tech Ball Association of the country, Unisa Dinkago, has called on the government of Sierra Leone to give more support to the association. He said, despite this is one of the newest sporting disciplines in the country, but with more support from the government to the National Sport Authority and the Ministry of Sports, this discipline helped young and old athletes. Here is the report.
The president of Tech Ball Association in Sierra Leone, Unisa Dinkago, has called on the government of Sierra Leone to His Excellency retired Brigadier Julius Madabio to give more support to the discipline. He said this is a big legacy under the leadership of President Bio for this association to be found. With more support from the government of Sierra Leone through the Ministry of Sports, National Sport Authority, National Olympic Committee, this discipline will help young and old athletes.
The important thing about Tech Ball, it's a highly academic sport. We get online courses there. We don't try for put people there. Now just with 6 first one pass last year. on the online courses. So we still encourage more people for make them come on board. Referees, coaches, they make them settle the courses and pass the courses.
So what will be your message about to say?
I just want to appeal to the government because now we need funding. This is a new sport under this government. And this government for take responsibility for funding so that we will be able to leave a legacy, because tech ball, if you develop like the legacy of this government, under this government tech ball can and therefore take the responsibility for the spread and
He added that the short plan of the association is to decentralize the sports across the country.
To the schools, catch them when they are young.
Now, that's the first thing that how we will sustain the game. And that's maybe we don't already distribute the tables in the schools. And we don't assign people the way they go to the schools and train, people then at the schools. We don't distribute tables in Olymp Africa. We sign as so small people. But again, because we want let the game be sustainable, we also work with the local councils, we work with local authorities, paramount chiefs them. That any sawo will exist, so they make sure their authorities they put their hand before we left table. Because one for protect the table, one for protect the integrity.
Tech ball is one of the newest sports and discipline in Sierra Leone. The executive are trying their level best to decentralize the sports. It is meant for old and new athletes. For Star TV Sports in Freetown, I am Elton John reporting.
A general call from the president of Tech Ball Association of the country. They are one of the newest sports and discipline. We hope that the National Olympic Committee, the NSA, that is the National Sports Authority, and the ministry will see how they will upgrade the standard of the discipline. In the international scene, in the Champions League, it was a nightmare for Manchester United against the side called PSG. Despite Fed was sent off in the match for intentional tackle, they were defeated 3-1. Here is the highlights of the match.
This is on the terms of speed, Mbappe and Neymar finds the bottom corner, and from a tight angle, a perfect start for PSG at Old Trafford. When you need a bit of quality, it's good to have him around. Martial can get his shot off here, parried away by Navas. Wan-Bissaka keeping Manchester United on the front foot, and the outstretched foot
from Marquinhos, who hurls himself, but that deserved a goal.
It's pinball in there, and it's put it in by Marquinhos. The briefest of respite for Manchester United.
Great ball in initially from Neymar. That's a dangerous free kick.
And now it goes from bad to worse. And
it's another poor decision from Fred, who's...
And Baka is going to go outside him. Into Rafinha, Neymar, brilliant counter-attacking football.
Better luck to Manchester United. Congratulations to PSG, secure win. Despite we saw the first leg, it was United who celebrated 2-1 against PSG. Chelsea got an emphatic win against Sevilla after we saw a superb performance from Olivier Giroud, the French international, who scored a hat-trick, but he scored 4 goals in the Champions League. The last one was from the penalty spot. Here's the
position. It's where he can be so dangerous, and he's picked out Olivier Giroud now, and Giroud scores a fine goal for Chelsea. Hit this one sweetly. He's not able to come down quickly enough. Back for Havertz. Now Jorginho. Playing some good stuff here, Chelsea. Kovacic. It's Olivier Giroud. In with the big chance here. And it's superbly taken by Olivier Giroud. They've got players streaming forward. Giroud's near post. Oh, what a wonderful header. Olivier Giroud scores a hat-trick for Chelsea.
You'd expect him to at least hit the target he does.
Well, now then, that is going to be a penalty. Olivier Giroud was tugged back, and Chelsea have a chance now to score a 4th.
Yeah, he's onside. Lovely ball from Azpilicueta. Wouldn't have been an easy task to actually get onto the end of the ball. It's clumsy more than anything else, isn't it, from Sergio Gomez?
So Olivier Giroud against the debuting goalkeeper with a chance to score his 4th goal of the night. And Giroud scores again, powered in by the Frenchman. Olivier Giroud with 4 goals in Seville for Chelsea tonight.
So if you are supporting Chelsea Football Club, congratulations. Oliver Giroud, 2 games, 5 goals, is currently in the Premier League when he had Chelsea the win, and in the Champions League accounted for 4 goals. That's all for sports for today's news. Back to you, Hassan, in the studio. Emmanuel Samadia of FC Calon Football Club has departed Sierra Leone for his game for a trial. More of that will be coming up in our next news bulletin.
Many thanks to Elton John, our sports reporter, for putting that sports report together. This all have time for international news here on Star Television Network on Channel 21. With me, Hassan Kuruma. Thanks for watching, and we'll stay with us for the very best.